Right, for me, that was a really good day. I think that was very constructive with the metals, the miners, especially gold. I was also very active the whole day. My God, I just stayed in and just traded the whole day. Pre-market, I was buying, nibbling. I nibbled all the seniors, the usual six suspects: Pan America, Agnico, Newmont, Barrick, Wheaton, Franco-Nevada, and a little bit of silver stocks: EXK, AG, Heckler, CDE. That's it. Um, I think even the mid tiers, small nibbles, but across the board. Then there was some I didn't touch: Harmony, Aris Mining, B2 Gold, Aya, Gold and Silver, all the juniors. Don't I'm still not touching any of those. In fact, I might just not play the junior game. I bought some juniors near the top. I was looking at my average. I'm off on most of them. One or two of them are up, but one or two of them aren't even gold and silver. For me, the juniors, I bought them. I'm just gonna leave it for like a year, 2 years. If they do really well, then it'll be obvious and I'll win. But I think I'm just going to stick to the seniors and the mid tiers, and that's it. It's what works. It suits my character, and to be honest, it works better. So anyway, for gold, early in the morning, we were testing 4,000. Let's do the 50-minute chart. One, two. I think I did a video actually around this time, and then we tested again. I must admit here, I thought it was inevitable that we were going to take out 4,000. The market just wanted to flush, especially triple bottoms hardly ever hold, except they did here. When we were here, I was convinced we're going to flush 4,000. The miners are going to go to low of day. Plus, I felt like SILJ, GDX was getting taken down by the S&P a little bit at times. I thought, okay, we're weak with the S&P. Gold's going to flush 4,000. And it didn't. It held. I'd already bought pre-market. I didn't buy anything during the regular because as soon as the market opened, we just moved up. We moved up immediately. Well, I need to look at the GDX for that, but gold held. So far, so good. And now when you look at the daily, it's perfect. The ascending is good. 4,000 on the button. That's cool. Also, we closed pretty high off the lows, pretty close to yesterday's. I love these types of candles. We could try again. We could obviously anything can happen. I don't know, blah blah blah. But you could go back again and then do a higher low. Like it doesn't go as low as today. It goes to 4,000 and 50 tomorrow, and then we close sort of above today's close. You could have one or two candles, and then next candle starts to test the high of this of today. Let's say 4,160. And then who knows, you could just get this return all the way up. That would be a really fast recovery. And I think a lot of people are expecting this to take time. I'm not so sure. I think this was just a flush out. And because it was so fast and violent, it could just, you could have a resumption of the uptrend quite fast too, because the world is moving fast. Right, silver. So gold was good. That was really constructive stuff. Silver, also quite good. Didn't go to that low. Fine. It's not a bad thing if it doesn't go down. Also closed near yesterday's low. Also closed next to yesterday's close. Off the lows. Pretty much, I think gold is leading the way. Silver's just following. And again, if gold starts to go sideways again, 1 or 2 days, and then starts to go up, silver will go up too. And we could be reclaiming 50s. And I was thinking about this, when you look at the other times where we were at 50, it's like one day and the next day it's just flushed down, never seen again. This time, not only did we go to 50, which didn't really happen the other times, it was more like 49, but we went to 54 point something, stayed there several days. We've got a weekly candle up there. And this flush is not as violent as I mean, it's pretty aggressive, but it's not. Today's candle wasn't exactly another move down, and down we go to 44. Because when you look at the support zones, for me, it's 44. Right, that's the most obvious big one. I do have one here. You got the ascending too. So you kind of got three. You got the ascending, you've got 46, which is something just a very light support. But otherwise, 44 is a big one. And then 40, we're not going to go to 40. I don't see that happening. In fact, we may just hold where we are. Let's see, obviously, let's see. But silver, pretty good day. It was a sideways day, and after a massive drop yesterday, that's quite good. Miners, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that candle. Absolute outperformance, by the way. Closed green, by the way. Opened at low of day and just moved up. Literally 3 minutes. Look at this. Look at this candle. That was beautiful. Immediately went from, I was like down. Remember, I was down like 5K pre-market when I was buying, um, which is not as bad as, Friday and yesterday, that's for sure. But and then by the opening, it was like up 1K. I was like, what the hell is that? That's a huge move. And then we went back down, which is normal. You can't just immediately go green and then just never go down. And we held 4,000 held. Miners did well, closed at high of day. Great candle, and that's actually a support zone for 70. These are all lines I had yesterday, so it was right on the 70 support. So for me, it looks good. And if we go sideways again tomorrow, I'd expect the miners to outperform again. Looks like they want to go higher actually. This will be resistance though. I'm not going to do all the resistance lines because I'll have to do it for all the four miners. But you know what I mean? This will be the sort of high of day on that Tuesday flush. Um, that'll be then into the gap. So you'll have several little zones of resistance maybe. I'll just show you with GDX. I'm not going to do it for all of them. But otherwise, I think that was a great day. Really good. GDXJ, I guess it's pretty similar. Nice stuff. Also on support, 92 right there. Perfect. I haven't touched these lines at all. And then yeah, same again. It'll be here. Plus it's the ascending retest, and then you got the gap fill. It's looking okay. The bleeding has been stopped. Let's see tomorrow. Again, you could have a drop tomorrow. That $4,000 test, and if it's during regular hours, GDX go back down. But it'd be good to have like a higher low, and I don't know. Today's candle was very good though. This I'll just delete. That's meaningless, and so is this at this point. It's just gaps. So there again, there again. SIL, I guess that's also similar. They're all the same. Yeah. Really nice candles though. Look at that. SIL up 1% when technically the metals were down. So it was a good day, I think, realistically, for the miners. Um, I was just very busy doing lots of stuff. I was liquidating old blue chip stocks, Intel, Boeing. I bought Target. What else did I do? This is in the morning. I bought Exxon Mobil. It's just like a complete rebalancing of the portfolio. I nibbled into some quantum computing stock I wanted. Go on, I'll show you before I get to. Not that you guys care. Sorry, RGTI, no? Yeah, one of these. Also, critical CRML, right? Some of these just came down massively, and I was stuck on gold and silver. Some of these I've wanted for a while, and they just absolutely slaughtered. What else did I do? There's quite a lot of stuff I did today. Well, I mean, I probably did like 40 trades. Anyway, gold and silver, Newmont, look at that. Really nice. And wait a minute, don't we have earnings like now slash tomorrow morning, or is it tomorrow after close? Ooh, that could be very interesting. Because if Newmont reacts well to earnings and like goes, because it's going to move a bit, right? It's not going to move like 2%. It's going to move like 8 or something. Wow, it could be. And then you have one more up there. You could end up being at 100 in a flash. That I'm not expect. I'm not prepared for that, but in a good way. That would be a positive surprise. Yeah, Newmont really good. I mean, GDX was really good, so that makes sense. Pretty much in line with GDX. We just need a couple more days, but I think that's perfect. That's a perfect candle. You can't expect the candle to go from here all the way up there, fill the gap. So very, very happy with that candle. That is exactly what you need. Ognico Eagle, pretty good too. I think I'm going to try and clear up some of these charts too. Um, yeah, that's pretty good. Barrett Gold, also quite good. Also off its support pretty much. Yeah, interesting. GDX and all the minor ETFs were off their own support, so that probably helped too. And with gold not flushing 4,000, maybe some people were like, oh, okay, let's go back long. So maybe some shorts covered at a profit. I don't know, but I think it was very good today. Pan American Silver. I bought all of these pre-market. And they were down 4%. That's why they were down 4%. One or two of them were 5%. Some of the spread was quite hard though, so I had to meet them in the middle. Franco Nevada and all that. Pan American, very nice. I like that candle. Any up move tomorrow, we're into the gap straight away, just like the mining ETFs. This kind of gap zone, this will be replaced. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to sell the gap. I'm not buying here to flip it. I don't know actually, because that's quite a big percentage move. Because I was buying underneath, I was buying 33 something. I remember high 33s pre-market, and if you go all the way there, it's 10% in 2 days. Maybe I do flip it. I don't know. But very nice kind of Pan American silver. Wheaton, very nice. All of these I bought. The usual six stocks, six seniors. That's now null and void. Into the gap. Even this. Play it simple. Into the gap. 102-ish. 102.39 probably. Franco Nevada. Ah, wants to go lower. Good, because what a massive support zone this would be. 180 is a huge buy. I did buy this also. Forgot where. Yeah, 180 is really good. I'd buy that at 181 point something though. I wouldn't try and be too greedy at 180. It might not get there. That looks like it wants to go lower, but GDX goes up tomorrow. Franco Nevada's not allowed to go lower. Strange that it's really, well, it's just underperformed. Nothing crazy. Down one and a bit percent. Gold was technically red. So Metalla, which did really well yesterday, had a bit of a crazy day today. I didn't realize that. Closed on mini support. Very, very crazy. It has hardly come down though. Really impressive strength there. Probably the strongest of all the miners actually that I own on the way down. I am gold. Actually, wait a minute. Metalla, honestly, you have one or two good days, you're straight back up. I think I made that point yesterday. Yeah. Well, it still applies. I am gold. That's okay. They absorbed two mines. One of the subscribers mentioned North Star or something, and then there was another one I heard in some interview. Cool. Didn't stop it from going down with the rest, but hasn't come down too much. And this could end up becoming a big producer. I always think of them together, Equinox and Iron Gold. I mean, if gold goes all the way back up and the GDX follows, this could also be quite, back at 14 in like a couple of trading days. Equinox, nice candle. Reclaim the ascending, but honestly, it's destroyed. The pattern's destroyed, so keep it simple. There's a bit of an extra level here. Obviously, today's low of day counts for all stocks. Like they're all going to be support levels. That's nice into the gap maybe in a couple of days. B2 gold, very nice candle, really nice candles. I mean, when you just look at it, 0.5% green, you think it's nothing special, but these are extremely constructive candles. Very, very nice for the bullish reversal. I mean, it's a bit early to talk about reversal, but honestly, when you look at the GDX candle, you look at what gold did, touching 4,000 and closing near high of day. If we go up tomorrow, a little bit up on gold straight away, the GDX, the miners will follow and they'll look really good. Actually, the candles will look really good. Harmony, this one I bought pre-market. I didn't think I'd buy this one pre-market, um, buy this one at all because it was just something I bought there. And but pre-market was down like 6%. I don't even know where it was. Too many trades to look at. But yeah, this one I bought pre-market. It was down a lot, more than the others. Great candle though. They all have that candle. I mean, except Franco Nevada. Aris Mining, nice candle. Opened above yesterday's low of day. That's unlike the others. Very nice candle. SBSW, very nice. I mean, that's not gold and silver purely, but that's already reclaimed the zone that was trading in for like 2, 3 weeks. So that's pretty good. I think platinum palladium done okay too. A couple of updates and you're straight back in 13. Very nice SPSW. Okay, silver stocks. First Majestic, that's okay. Didn't close a high of day, but that's okay. That's good. If silver reverses, I really think silver's gonna go back up. I'm absolutely certain of it. Silver's just gonna curl, go back up, reclaim 50, go straight to 54, and then into the 60s by the end of this year. And these little silver stocks are going to make new highs. Fortuna, I will not. Oh, I'm just curious. I don't own it. I liquidated it yesterday. Oh, that's nice. Near its support. Good. I would have been proud of it. Finally. CDE. Very proud of this one. Nibbled into this one. That was down like 5% or something, and now it closes up three. Wow, beautiful. One update tomorrow, and you're into the gap. I can't believe we're like 19 already. I was seeing, what was it, 16 or something? Pre-markets, definitely 17s, maybe even 16 at one point, high 16s. I forgot. Yeah, into the gap tomorrow. That's not even a, is that a big move? 8%. Well, that's to close it. Like 2 or 3 strong days and you're at new all time, new 52-week highs. Amazing CD, absolutely amazing. With silver down in like 48s or something. Amazing. Imagine going from 48 to 54. CD is going to be at like nearly 30 or something. Heckler, very nice also. Was higher than yesterday's high of day. Very nice. I'm going to delete these ascendings. They're just a bit fake now. They're null and void. Very nice. That's actually really close to filling the gap. That'll be easy tomorrow if we have a bit of green. EXK, this one. This one I probably bought more than the other silver stocks just because of that news that you guys told me about, the what's the name? Tarantino or something. Trevor, one of the mines it's about to put back online. Actually, I think it is. That's why it went all the way up and then it flushed, so it came down with the sector. And I just feel like this one's gonna move, a bit like CDE. It's gonna move a lot. Okay, it didn't outperform CDE today, but I feel it. Um, they all have good candles, Some of them are a little bit red, some of them are a little bit green, but they all have that same candle, that open at low of day, close at high of day, kind of looks good. So it's all about the metals now. Yeah, that'll do. I'm not gonna go through all the juniors and everything. Yeah, for me it was also uranium. I'm crazy on uranium. This one I bought just there, just above 19. It was massively red and ended up like up 10.5%. Also, this one I nibbled into also right off the ascending support. Wow, it was all over the place today. I was in uranium, oil, tech, gold and silver massively, just critical minerals all over the place. Like probably one of my best trading days, even though I ended up kind of flattish overall, but really happy with and this is another stock I want to get back into, ASTS. Well, I've never been in it, just some space stock. This is a wild one. But yeah, crazy day for me, really crazy. Very constructive, positive day, I think, for the metals. And I think we might be surprised how fast gold returns up. I don't think it's going to take weeks and months. I see a lot of people think of that. I understand why they say that. I just feel like we're moving quickly now. And nothing changed monetarily, macro, fiscal, geopolitical. It's all the same. It was just a flush out. And I don't see why we're gonna have to take so long just to repair the chart. The chart looks okay, right? And it's for me the most important chart is thankfully simply gold. And that's good. A couple more days. If this is a normal stock, then I would say a couple more days, you go back up, you retest. All right. I hope you guys also enjoyed that day, and I think you probably also reckon that was quite constructive, right? It was a good day. It was a good day.